How's everybody doing? Today's video is going to be a review and demonstration of the Ernie Ball Regular Slinky electric guitar strings. Now, I don't know the official numbers, but it seems safe to say that these strings are among the most popular strings, if not the most popular strings that I'm aware of. I know a ton of people who have always used them and still use them, and I personally have used them for years and I still use them on certain guitars. So in this video we're going to take a listen to these strings and I'm going to talk about why I believe these strings are so popular. First of all, they're very well known. They have a very strong heritage. They have on the back of the package a list of players who have used them, and I'm sure that's a very incomplete list considering how many people do use them. I've never been to any music stores that did not stock these. They're extremely popular. The packaging is bright green and it's very recognizable. If you're looking at even a wall of strings, you can pick it out really fast. Another thing about the packaging is that these strings are actually packaged fairly well. The whole set is sealed inside of one kind of metallic-ish package which resists humidity, so the strings aren't going to corrode before you open the package. And within the package, and these are all just spares that I've had, so who knows what shape these are in, but within the package each individual string has its own like little paper sleeve that it's in, which you might think that's a pretty basic thing to point out, but compared to some other brands, the packaging of these is actually really nice. Another factor that contributes to the popularity of these strings is the price. Now, most places I've seen you can get them for about $4 to $5 per pack, which is very reasonable. Now let's talk about the actual performance of the string. Now, me personally, having played these strings for years, my impression is that these strings are good in a lot of ways. They have good shelf life. You can keep them in the package for a long time, and I've taken them out sometimes after even a couple of years, and the strings were fine, ready to go, strung them up, played fine. They have good tone. They're definitely not the best tonally, but they're far from the worst. They're kind of middle of the road, but they definitely are super consistent from one pack to the next. You're never going to be surprised how they sound. To me, they sound very normal. I would almost equate it to if you had an equalizer with every single slider set right in the middle, or every single knob set right in the middle. It's just, you know, they're not too chimey, they're not too bright, there's just really nothing that stands out about the tone of them. They have a good playing life. Once again, not the best, but good. They're pretty good as far as corrosion resistance goes, and they tend to hold their tone pretty well. One thing that I do actually find kind of annoying about these strings is the fact that they have a bit of a break-in period, meaning if you string your guitar up, tune it, stretch the strings, retune it, even a couple times going through and stretching them, you'll still find the strings have a little bit more to go. So even after tuning, stretching the strings, retuning, stretching the strings, when you first put them on, it still typically takes me about one full force practice session before all the little bits of additional tension get settled, where the strings are fully and properly settled and stretched in. But once they are broken in, they are perfectly stable, so there's no need to worry about long term. It's just right when you put them on, they're a little bit iffy. Plus, if you've been using them for a while, you just know what to expect. As I said before, I've used these strings on a ton of different guitars over the years, so obviously I would recommend them. They don't really have any particular strong suits, but they are a good all-around string to use. I used to only use these strings a few years ago, and then more recently I started branching out to other brands and obviously different gauges of strings for different tunings. The strings that I've been using for standard tuning for my main practice guitars and for recording are fairly expensive, and I've been going through a couple sets a week, so that's been getting kind of annoying, and I'm really seriously considering going back to trying to use these a lot more often, just because it's more cost effective. And there's really nothing wrong with them. I would say overall it's a very good product. A lot of people use them. There's a reason why they're so popular. Anyway, I hope you guys found this video to be helpful and informative. If you like this video, don't forget to share it and subscribe to my channel for more guitar and music related content. Thanks for watching.